Welcome to part 9 of my 2020 mandala. Getting started on round 40, we joined with a slip stitch in this double crochet right here. You have your heart, and if you're carrying up the yarn you can start with a chain. For myself, I'm going to start with a standing stitch, and we're getting started on the repeat for the round, which is to work a double triple crochet in the chain space from round 36. So round 36 is this green round, and we have this chain space right here between these puff stitches before our heart. We're going to work in there, but to work this stitch we're working from behind, and we're only working in that chain space. So for your double triple crochet, yarn over, draw through 2, a total of 4 times. So that's 3 and then 4. Now we're going to chain, and then we're going to work a front post, this is actually a back post single crochet in our first cluster stitch. So right here we have that cluster, we're working a back post single crochet. We're going to work a shell in the chain space from round 38. So right in here, this is our chain space, but we only want to work in round 38. And if you notice, we have the 2 layers here because we also worked that slip stitch in here. You can work in between those 2 layers by inserting your hook and working your double crochet. So that's 1. We're working a shell, so we need a total of 5. That's 2, 3, 4, and then 1 more for 5. We're going to work a back post single crochet in the second double crochet cluster. So we have these 2 clusters. Working in the second one, a back post single crochet, chain. Now we're working that double triple crochet, so yarn over 3 times in the chain space from round 36 to the left of our heart. So right in here, working from behind your double triple crochet. So yarn over, draw through 2, a total of 4 times. Now we're going to work a front post triple crochet in this B stitch here, and this one is from round 37. That's our triple crochet. We're going to work a triple crochet in that chain space from round 36. Work a front post double crochet in the next B stitch. This B stitch is from round 38. Work 2 double crochet in that next chain space from round 36. So there's 1 double crochet, and then 2. Working in the next B stitch, work a front post half double crochet. In the next chain space from round 36, work 2 half double crochets. There's 1, and then 2. In the next B stitch, this one's from round 38, we're going to work a front post single crochet. In the next chain space from round 36, we're working 2 half double crochets. There's 1, and then 2. Working in the next B stitch, work a front post half double crochet. I believe that one's from round 37. Next we're going to work 2 double crochet in the chain space from round 36. So there's 1 and then 2. Work a front post double crochet in the next B stitch. Work a triple crochet in the next chain space from round 36. Oh, triple crochet is supposed to be yarn over twice. Now we're going to work a front post triple crochet in that last B stitch there. That brings us back to where we started. We've done the repeat once. I'll show you again. Getting started on the repeat, we're working a double triple crochet in the chain space from round 36, this one before our heart, from behind. So it's yarn over 3 times and then draw, pull through 2, a total of 4 times. Work a chain. Now working a back post single crochet in the first, this is a double crochet cluster. Next we're working that shell in the chain space from round 38, which is in behind that slip stitch. So working in those 2 layers, 5 double crochets. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. We're going to work a back post single crochet in the second double crochet cluster. So we've got 1 here, 1 here. Working in that second one, we're working a back post single crochet, chain, and then work a double triple crochet, so yarn over 3 times in that chain space from round 36, just after our heart, working from behind. Yarn over, draw through 2, a total of 4 times. So that's 2, 3, and then 4. We're going to work a front post triple crochet in that next B stitch. Triple crochet in the chain space from round 36. Work a front post double crochet in the next B stitch. Work 2 double crochet in the next chain space from round 36. So there's 1 double crochet and then 2. Working in the next B stitch, work a front post half double crochet. So that's our front post half double crochet. Work 2 half double crochet in the next chain space. So 1 half double crochet and then 2. Work a front post single crochet in the next B stitch. Work 2 half double crochet in the chain space from round 36. There's 1, 2. Front post half double crochet in the next B stitch. Work 2 double crochet in that chain space from round 36. There's 1, and then 2. We're going to work a front post double crochet in the next B stitch. triple crochet in the next chain space from round 36. Oh, triple crochet, so we need to yarn over twice. And then front post triple crochet in the next B stitch. That brings us back to where we started. I've done the repeat twice. Do that a total of 12 times, joining with a slip stitch to your beginning double triple crochet. We're now getting started on round 41. We finished off with a slip stitch in this double triple crochet, the DTR, in the back here, the stitch. If you're carrying up the yarn, you can start with a chain 2. And for myself, I'm going to work a standing stitch getting started on the repeat, which is to work a back post double crochet. So looking at the back of our work here, we're going to work around the back post of that DTR, and we're working a double crochet. We're going to chain 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then working in that next DTR, so this one over here, we're going to work a back post double crochet in that stitch. So this is what we've got so far. Now we're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3. We're going to skip these 2 triple crochets right here, working in this double crochet. We're going to get started on a repeat for the round, which is to work a 4 double crochet cluster in that next stitch. So working 4 clusters. The cluster is yarn over, insert your hook into the stitch, yarn over, draw up a loop, yarn over, draw through 2. I've got 2 clusters. There's 3, 1 more for 4, and then yarn over, draw through all 5. Now I recommend when doing this, try to do it loosely, because we're going to be working between those clusters in the next round. And if you make these stitches tight, it'll be hard to do. Next, we're going to chain 2, 1, 2, and we're going to skip the next stitch. That's the little repeat. I've done it once, I'll show you again. Working in the next stitch, we're working a 4 double crochet cluster. So working 4 clusters. With 5 loops on our hook, yarn over, draw through all 5. Chain 2, 1, 2, skip the next stitch. So that's the little repeat. I've done it twice. We need to do it a total of 6 times. I'm going to do it again here. We're working a 4 double crochet cluster in the next stitch. And then chain 2, 1, 2, skip the next stitch. So I've done that 3 times. Do it 3 more times, and I will meet you when you're done. I just finished my last repeat. I have a total of 6 clusters. We finished with the chain 2 here. Next, we're going to work a 4 double crochet cluster in our next stitch. Remember, there's the stitch between these 2. We're going to skip these 2 triple crochets and then chain 3. 1, 2, 3. So that is the repeat for the round. I've done it once. I'll show you again. we're going to work a back post double crochet in that double triple crochet. So back here, working a back post double crochet. Chain 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, one more for 7, and then we're going to work that back post double crochet in that next DTR. So from the front you don't see that, it's in the back there. We're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, skip those 2 triple crochets, and then we have that little repeat to do, which is to work the 4 double crochet cluster, chain 2, skip the next stitch. So that's the little repeat. I've done it once, I'll show you again. We're working a 4 double crochet cluster, chain 2, 1, 2, skip the next stitch. So I've done that twice, do it a total of 6 times, and I will meet you when you're done. I just finished my last repeat by skipping this stitch. Next we're going to work that 4 double crochet cluster in the next stitch. And then chain 3. 1, 2, 3. That brings us back to where we started. I've done the repeat a total of 2 times. You can continue repeating that around, joining with a slip stitch to your beginning double crochet. Here we are on round 42, and we joined with a slip stitch in this double crochet right here. If you're carrying up the yarn, you can start with a chain. For myself, I'll be working a standing stitch, and I'm going to work a single crochet in that chain 7 space. Now we're going to work a chain and a single crochet in the same chain space a total of 3 times. So I've done that once, chain, single crochet in the chain 7 space. That's twice, chain, single crochet in that same chain 7 space. We're going to work another chain. Now we're going to work a single crochet in this chain 3 space, chain. Now we have a repeat that we need to do a total of 6 times. Now this I call a vine, and to work a vine we're going to insert our hook in the chain space before the cluster and draw up a loop. Now you had 4 clusters, and we're going to insert a hook in between each cluster, so starting with the first one, and then we're going to draw up a loop. And then insert in between the next 2 and draw up a loop. Insert between the next 2 and draw up a loop, and then insert your hook into the chain space after drawing up a loop. You should have a total of 2, 4, 6 loops on your hook. Yarn over, draw through all 6 loops. We're going to work a chain, and then single crochet in the chain 2 space, and then chain. That's the little repeat. I can show you that again. We're going to work a vine, which is to work insert your hook in the chain space before the cluster, draw up a loop, insert your hook between each cluster and draw up a loop, you have to be very careful not to snag these stitches. So I've worked between each cluster, there's 3, and then we're going to insert in the chain space after the cluster and draw up a loop. Yarn over, draw through all the loops on your hook, work a chain, single crochet in the chain 2 space, and then chain. So I've done that twice. We need to do that a total of 6 times. I'm going to do one more here. We're working a vine. Chain, single crochet in the chain 2 space, chain. Done that 3 times. We're going to do it a total of 6, and I will meet you when I'm done my last repeat. I've finished my last repeat and I have one last cluster left. We're going to do that repeat again, except for we've got different stitches to work in, so it was separated in my chart. So we're working another vine in this last cluster. Ooh. Chain 1, single crochet in the chain 3 space, and then chain 1. Now that brings us back to where we started. Yep, right there. So I've done the repeat once. I'll show you again. We're going to work a single crochet in that chain 7 space, and then we need to work that little repeat of a chain, single crochet in the same chain 7 space a total of 3 times. So I've done it once, chain 1, single crochet in the same, that's 2, chain 1, single crochet in the same, that's 3. So you have a total of 4 single crochets in there. We're going to work a chain, single crochet in the chain 3 space, work a chain, and then we have that repeat that we need to do a total of 7 times. We're going to work a vine, which is to work in the chain space before the cluster, drawing up a loop, draw up a loop between each cluster, and then draw up a loop in the last chain space. Yarn over and draw through all loops on your hook for the vine. Chain 1, single crochet in that same chain space, chain 1. We need to do that a total of 7 times, working a vine, chain 1, single crochet in that same chain space, chain 1. So I've done that twice. Work the repeat 5 more times for a total of 7, and I will meet you on your last one. I'm just working up my last repeat, and when we're done, that brings us back to where we started. I've done the repeat a total of 2 times. We need to do that 12 times, and when you're done, you can join with a slip stitch to your beginning single crochet. That brings us to the end of this section. For more crochet patterns, tutorials, and yarn shop, please visit my blog, dearestdebbie.com.